Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video, I decided to take you guys deep inside one of my evening test sessions. Now, there's a lot of great things in this video, but there's a couple things I want to preference. First of all, don't test like I did unless you're trying to make content like I was, or you're just trying to get in as many hits as you can. You know your gear. I know how far I can push it. The day before, I did testing the real way, where you charge, you wait, you charge, you wait, you drive, you know what I'm saying. One hit at a time. Did a lot of long burnouts in this one, playing around with some prep and all that kind of stuff in this video, but we learned a lot of stuff. One thing to remember too is when you're working your way up in a tune, it's a good thing, but when you're kind of bouncing around, always remember to keep your bass tune, because that bass tune is your key to success. You don't want to get too far away from it going up or down based on the conditions and the road for the evening. Couple things. Thank you for supporting the channel. We're subscribers just keep on going up. Love all you guys. If there's anything I do, please let me know. If you want to support me, there is Amazon affiliate links down below. The air tire video is coming very shortly, waiting on a few more things. Instead of rushing a video out, I wanted to get all of the right gear and everything together to make sure to give you guys what I think is a good way to do it, better than just cranking up the air in them and stuff. Just so you'll see what's going on in those videos coming up. Also, don't forget Tim Barth Racing Concepts Etsy store, discount code Dorky40 will get you 20% off. Spill bottles for your prep, toe gauges, all that cool stuff that he has on there, and more designs on the way. Also, a big shout out to my boy Mark Price here locally. Dude's the fastest guy in Ohio for sure. He's on TikTok at Price Motorsports. Don't know if you guys do TikTok, but I just started and he was my first follow, and I think he's my only follow as of right now. So check him out. He needs some recognition and some love, so definitely check him out, guys. Small tire game and Sanwa radio settings came in clutch in this video, as well as working with the Tekin and the DRK. So there's a lot of on-the-spot tuning and stuff. I think you guys should like this video pretty good, even though it's certainly a long one. But anyway, enjoy, and we will see you guys on the air in the rear tire video later. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chad. Welcome back to the channel. Figured I'd bring you inside one of my little test and tune days. Actually, this is more like a test and tune a couple of hours. Yesterday was the day. No cameras were rolling though. It was just serious testing on the Breakout, the DR10, Tekin, everything. So we're gonna follow up on a lot of that stuff here today. We'll let out some of it. The rest of it is going to be in bigger videos that are coming in the future because we couldn't talk about all of it in this video. First car we're going to run today is the DR10, and it's sitting there nice and shiny with some reaction time prep. It's just basically baking in right now. I'm going to put the warmers on it for about 4 to 5 minutes. Probably won't work that well. Prep doesn't work that good on tracks that haven't been blown off or that are kind of dirty. This one, I don't know what's been going on with it. Nobody's been out here racing, that's for sure. Yesterday, as we kept racing, the track kept getting better as rocks and stuff were gone. By the way, always get a little bottle holder for your prep. The only type of person who hasn't spilled prep yet is the person who has not spilled prep yet. It's coming. You'll swing your wheelie bar into it. You'll do something. This was given to me by a friend, but don't forget to check out Barth Racing Concepts Etsy store. I'll put a link to it below in the description. He has the ultimate bottle holder right now, which will hold all kinds of stuff, some screws, wheel nuts. You'll like it. Battery in the microphone died, so I'm sure the audio sounds a little bit different now. Hopefully the wind isn't drowning it out. We're just gonna go with it. Burn off some of that prep. I think the DRK is at about 43% launch right now, which might be a little bit too much, but I guess we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. So maybe, I guess better than that, we're gonna switch to the GoPro view here. Don't know exactly how much worse it's gonna look with the fisheye or what my frame of view is. I guess I could kind of look at that. So if you see me waving, it's because I'm trying to be all interactive and stuff. I didn't get the air-filled tires done yet, so I didn't get to bring those out today. Really wanted to give those a shot for you guys. Gonna have to get them finished up, and then gonna have to break them in a little bit as well. All right guys, so we're ready for our first hit on the DR10 for the day. Doing some simultaneous video shooting here, collecting some footage for the slipper eliminator video. So this is going to be one of those passes. Burn off some of that prep. I think the DRK is at about 43% launch right now, which might be a little bit too much, but I guess we'll see. 3, 2, 1, go. She was definitely grabbing. You could just hear that the whole time. Go ahead and read that GNS, even though it's no good. 3 seconds. Take a look at our tires. Yeah, see all that bad stuff? That's how your roads get at the beginning, before you have a bunch of people go down them and pick everything up. So you can see all that stuff. We might have to dry tire it today. Burn off as much of that stuff. Could probably actually make another hit just like this. Sometimes that works out really good, so that way you're really not wasting your test time. Well, she is picking things up and launching super hard. That's all right, we'll plug her into the Mac one and get it all taken care of. All right, so we got the Breakout car ready to go here. Go ahead and put the GNSS in it. Grab this baby and burn some of this off. Grabbing really good, but that might not do very good for us. Wow, the Breakout car just freaking ran right through everything. That was a freaking hard hit. What does the GNS say on that? 2.5, 56 miles an hour. Definitely was fishtailing. That felt good. Let's just run it again. Burn all those rocks off, all that prep. Oh, sliding. It wants to prep today. So the Breakout wants to prep and the DR10 doesn't. That's how things go. So I'm not gonna do anything else to these tires today besides just clean them. That should be enough on there to make everybody happy. Hit coming up here. I decided not to lower the launch power. I want to keep it where it's at. Just try to get this baby down the road. That was a 2.5. Not horrible. Usually run 2.45s on this road, so anything better than a 2.45 I know is good, but we're about a half second off of that. So I think maybe it does need turned down a little bit if we're gonna get anywhere with that today. So we'll do that so we're not wasting our time. So again, you can see we're still picking stuff up, and once we clean these up with some brake cleaner real quick, they'll be ready to go. Those are still pretty sticky, but we don't want to apply no more prep today to these tires. I think we're going to be all right just cleaning them like this, putting some heat on them and sticking them back up a little bit. The main thing is just getting all these rocks off of here. Talk about the small tires. So the thing that's great about the small tires is there's just less reaction. Some people might think, that's not good, it's not bad, whatever. But your movements when you're trying to stay in your lane, they just are not over exaggerated as they are with the larger Hoosier tires. The other benefit is the ability to lower down the car, trim off some of your front body, raise your back up a little bit and increase your rake. You're seeing a lot of people doing this on their bullet chassis. Those things are like dropped. As a matter of fact, if you look right there in the middle of that sticker in that line, that is how far they're dropped on their bullets, and they're cutting their bodies all the way up to there, and they still are almost snow plowing when they're going down the road. So things are a little toasty, so we're gonna change batteries and we're gonna let this puppy just sit and marinate for a while. So we got the big max amp 6300 packs that we're running in there. That's not warm at all. We'll go ahead and replace that with the bigger one. I don't plan on doing any extra charging or hits or anything like that tonight. This is more about just having some fun and getting some time in before the rain comes in for the week again. So we're going to go into the McLean software here, and we're just going to go ahead and reset all of that data, and we're going to go into the parameters. I am going to change my throttle punch. I'm going to raise it up to about 20 just because it's pretty aggressive right now, and I think that might be contributing to some of the problems. And then we're going to lower the launch stage to 35, 55, 70, 82. I'll need to look at the voltages to see about those beginning ones. 35 degrees at 8.3. That's not too bad. We'll drop it down to 6.3. Just try to get some clean runs in. It's kind of hard to wrangle and test like two cars at the same time, I'm noticing. I don't know how people do it at races. It's absolutely insane. Between doing that and trying to shoot multiple videos at once for different things that's going on, you know, it sounds like an elitist thing, and I don't mean it to be, but it is kind of a headache. So if you are trying to get better, get as best as you can with one car before you go to another. Now that's what I did here. I could probably keep fighting the DR10. I've seen people do better than my 2.3s on it, but I wanted to move up to something. Everybody else around me is moving up and getting better, so I had to make a change too. And when it comes to making that change, it was a great change. The Breakout has been awesome. It's got so much adjustability and add-on parts, things that you could change around. I'm not talking about like aluminum stuff to replace plastic, but I'm talking about things that you can use to individually tune the chassis and how everything runs and works together. The DR10 is my list car though, and if I switch chassis, then I have to drop to the bottom of the list, which really doesn't mean a whole lot. The guys above me are super fast. I doubt I'll ever catch one of them. Maybe I'll catch the second one, but I'm sure he's out doing the same thing right now. Really wish I had some video from yesterday. It was just such a great day. It's awesome running with people that have just been in RC forever and see them and how their minds work and how much knowledge they have about the simplest thing. You know, I build stuff from like a manual, but these guys go above and beyond that. Problem solve everything themselves. Shim this, shim that. Try this out, try that out. That's why they're fast. All right, so what did we learn the last time, guys? We learned that we definitely needed to do a little bit of a longer burnout. Now, even though I just turned down the DRK, I'm still gonna give it a little bit longer than I typically would. So that would burn off some of the prep. Then this will help heat the tires a little bit better. Feel it grabbing, hear it squawking. Let's see if we can make a good straight pass. Boy, the thing sounds like it's shaking itself to pieces. Holy cow. 2.5 at 55 miles an hour. So we got what we got before, just straighter this time. I say we run it again. Run it again, then we can put the DR10 away, play with the Breakout a little bit. Mission accomplished. Testing how we can manipulate the slipper. Testing out how we can manipulate the DRK to take advantage of that slipper eliminator. Looks like I'm a little crooked. I tell you, the little tires and the adjustments in the Sanwa, I mean, there you go, guys. I mean, that's why we're able to drive like that and save like that. So that was a 254 at 53 miles an hour. So we're just basically gonna put this baby away now and just think about what we just did. We can look at the ESC data when we get home. You know, think about the weather. It's not super hot out today. The road is definitely dirty. I'm still picking up stuff. The tires are still pretty grippy, especially once I would clean them off. But definitely have my sad panda face on, even though you can't see it. Looking up at that sun, how amazing it is. The weekend's coming to an end. Time for another week at work. The rain from the hurricane is supposed to be coming up this way, so it doesn't look like we'll get lots of race time in and practice, which is unfortunate. But I think we do got some things that we can wrench on. That DR10 body definitely needs replaced. That thing is cracked in about 5 or 6 different spots, which is why it's making all that rumbling. Also, the tires are probably supremely out of balance because they're an older set of reactions that I was running, and they've got a ton of glue all over the outside where I've had to repair blowouts and stuff like that. Not the best tire gluer. You'll see that in an upcoming video about the air-filled tires. So we didn't change a thing to the Breakout here. Actually, I take that back. No, I didn't change it. I was gonna lower my punch setting, but this thing's taking the launch pretty good. The only difference between yesterday and today is the road, for sure. The amount of hits it had, stuff like that. And I did add 1 extra degree of timing in the ESC. Believe it or not, I'm only running 7 degrees. Not running no turbo, all boost, just like Mark Vine does in the Bullet. I love that Tekin sound. Hey look, I even brought some stuff back. How's that for a no prep road for you? It's probably about the worst spot I could go down that road. That's for sure. 251 at 58 miles per hour. So we picked up a little bit there. So we could play with some stuff in the radio if we wanted to, but I do have the hot wire installed, which is their Bluetooth, and you can see the app like starting right now. And I think what I'm gonna do is go in and maybe, I don't know, play with some stuff. So here's our brake settings. We're not gonna do anything with that. Throttle frequency, we're gonna be good with that. My torque setting is maxed out. Throttle profile is at 3. That is your actual curve. Throttle minimum is at 0. This is kind of a tricky setting. I'm kind of unclear about it, whether or not we need to use it or not. We'll play with that some other time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go into our timing, and let's just bump it up a few degrees. So we went from 7 to 10. We'll see what that does. All saved. All we got to do now is just press drive, and you can hear that it's disconnected from the hot wire. So that works really great with the Tekin. Love it. Pretty excited about having this set up on the Breakout car. So I hope you guys are enjoying this content. If you are, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I do all of the snow prep stuff here. Try to give you guys as many tips and tricks as I can. We just keep on rolling. We're over 6,800 subs right now, so we must be doing something right. Thanks for all the support, guys. Current settings on the Sanwa for this R mode, rated 97. The speed of -95. Our launch point is 20. Our curve is plus 25%. We're running 100% EPA because we're only running a 3-turn motor on here, so 100% will be fine. And I think we are about ready to go here for our last run. I think this battery might be dead. These tire warmers don't feel like they're working at all. So all in all, I think it's been a pretty successful night. Depending upon how this is all cut up, it might not look like it, but I've been pretty happy. So let's see what this Breakout can do now. I tell ya, she's a solid setup chassis. That's for sure. Once you get things dialed in, I need to keep up on the maintenance on her, but she's going super straight. No, it's not going super fast. Did a 241 yesterday, so that was a 2.5 at 59 miles per hour. So we keep gaining speed, but we're not, well, actually, I think we did go down a little bit. I like to get it into those 2.4s though. So why don't we run it again? We'll just increase our launch from 20 to 23. We've got some extra timing in here. This road is bumpy as crap. And we lost our pinion. Screw just must have backed out a little bit. That's okay. We'll just go ahead and up it a little bit. We'll just throw everything for a whirl. So we had an 18 in there. We could go with another 18 if we wanted, but need to try to start making these gears bigger. More power, better mesh. So we're gonna break the one more time rule by going one more time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Battery isn't fully charged. It did go from an 18 to a 19. Drop my point back down to 20, just so we can have a good base on what's going on. In my opinion, the GNSS should have a beeper on it. Luckily, we found it. Let's see what we did. Hey, look at that. A 245 at 60. So not only did we break our time today, but we also broke the mile per hour. And that was not even on a fully charged battery. That's fantastic. So 245 is actually what I run on this road, the fastest I've ever ran with the DR10. So when I set out this weekend tuning the Tekin and the Breakout, I said I want to get it as fast as my DR10 this weekend, which, you know, it's a lot of work that's went into that car. I mean, technically I ran faster yesterday, so 241, but that was a different road. You can only assume that since I improved here from the start, that I would have improved there. Would have got into the 2.3s for sure. That's it, guys. Gonna go ahead and pack up. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure. I know I did. I know I learned a few things. I'm definitely gonna go up in the pinion gear on that Breakout again. We're gonna put a 20 tooth in there next time and see what happens, and a little bit more timing. DR10, I think we're good. We just need to work on the tune a little bit more for the roads that we'll be racing on. Who knows if there'll be new ones. I know that I can pull 2.3s over at the one place, and that was very competitive that day. So that's a first or second place run with our group. Definitely second, because I got beat by the first place 3 or 4 times. Anyway, thanks for stopping out, guys. Peace.